person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. So what does it mean to live a life worth living? What does it mean to live with purpose? To me, it means to live passionately. Do something with your life and carry out your life's passions. And it's not just me. Last week, I had the privilege of reading Ephesians Chapter 4, and the first few verses are perfect for today's episode. It focuses on unity and spiritual growth. Paul urges us to live worthy of our calling, emphasizing humility, gentleness, patience, and love. He stresses the importance of highlighting the one body, one spirit, and one hope. In essence, each of us has a unique purpose and a set of gifts meant to contribute to the greater good. Here, have a listen. So, as a prisoner for the Lord, I beg you to live the way God's people should live, because He chose you to be His. Always be humble and gentle. Be patient and accept each other with love. You are joined together with peace through Spirit. Do all you can to continue as you are, letting peace hold you together. There is one body and one Spirit, and God chose you to have one hope. There is one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. There is one God and Father of us all, who rules over everyone. He works through and in all of us. Amen. So beautiful, yes? Let me say that again. He works through and in all of us. So amazing. And naturally, I have an amazing journal for you to pick up from my Rise, Love, Live boutique on etsyshop.com. Your life design workbook is the perfect companion for your journey. You'll find the link just below. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hello, beautiful. So how can you discover and pursue your passion and purpose? A few of us are lucky enough to fulfill our passions in our day-to-day work. My sister is a park ranger. My best friend is the deacon of our church. And if I'm being honest, my day job at Thrive isn't too shabby either. Most days anyway. But alas, not everyone is so lucky. And if you have a mere, quote, regular 9-to-5 job, how can you seek to fulfill your passions and in turn live a life worth living? Well, let's begin with a few questions to puzzle on. What are you passionate about? What are your strengths? Where do your natural talents lie? And now my favorite part. Let's make a list using 3 buckets. So take a piece of paper and create 3 columns. At the top of each, write down personal, family, and community. And now, the process of creating your list. Sit down in a quiet place, take in a big breath of inspiration, and begin brainstorming. Again, for each category, ask yourself, what are you passionate about, your strengths, and where do your talents lie? Instinctively, you'll want to validate each idea before jotting it down, but don't allow that to happen. I urge you to think from your heart, not your head. And when you're done, circle the top 3 that bring you the most joy. For me, I'm passionate about many, many things, but my sweet spot is cooking for others. I'd be remiss if I didn't admit cooking Thanksgiving dinner for 18 stresses me out. However, each time, just before exhaustion kicks in, I have this wonderful feeling of euphoria. I can see how all of my plans have come together, everyone enjoying themselves and the beautiful meal that I've created. It truly delights me when I see all the happy faces around our table and hearing, "Oh, yummy! Thank you, Nina." Those reactions make all the effort worthwhile. You see, this feeling of euphoria comes from taking care of or doing good for others, but it's a sensation that extends far beyond holiday dinners. Whether you volunteer at a local shelter, mentor someone young, or choose a career in social services, you're setting a clear path to live with purpose. And you want to know the best part? While on this journey, you're making a difference in someone else's life and nurturing your spiritual health all at the same time. Woohoo! But it's more than just feeling good. When we follow our passions with the goal of helping others, the impact can be incredible. Imagine you have a love for music and decide to offer free lessons to children in need. That simple act could change their lives in ways you can't even imagine. All right, so let's loop back to our list of strengths and passions. The specific ideas, of course, will be unique to each of us. But what if you're struggling with what to write at all? How do you identify these strengths and passions? Excellent question. So let's walk through a few ideas. You can start by reflecting on activities that make you lose track of time. What do you enjoy doing so much that hours fly by unnoticed? You can also ask friends and family what they think you're good at. Sometimes others see our strengths more clearly than we do. And finally, is there something you care about that you want to see changed? Maybe it's the environment or a policy you disagree with. Whatever it is, you can make a difference by getting involved. Can you feel the excitement just thinking about it? Maybe you haven't considered this before, but living a life with purpose is so much more fulfilling. Don't you agree? Does this mean that if I'm not living with purpose, I'm living a bad life? No, of course not. However, I would venture out on a limb to say you are missing out on everything that life has to offer. Meaning, if you can find something you're passionate about, your time here on earth will be much more rewarding. The bonus, others will benefit from your passion. All right, now what? We have this list of newly found passions, and we've identified our top 3, and now it's time to implement one passion before the end of summer. Yep, just one. Pick the easiest idea if you must and make it happen. But how? All right, so you've picked one, and it should be realistic. Doesn't have to be huge, just something you care about that you can accomplish. Next, dedicate time to creating a solid plan. Break the idea down into simple, actionable steps. What resources do you need? What tasks need to be done? Then, take action. Make it happen. Commit to yourself within a week. You'll put your plan into motion. Start tackling those steps and watch your idea come to life. Now, will your passion change over time? Most likely. It all depends. Where are you on your current journey? Are you starting with the easiest or most challenging passion idea? Or maybe you get bored quickly like my youngest. And therein lies your answer. Implement your other ideas over time. Check your list in a year. Make a new one. Just keep those passion ideas flowing. And my friend, I do hope you take a leap of faith and believe me when I say living a life with purpose is the best life to live. Yes? Yes. Awesome work. Now be sure to grab that journal of yours on my etsyshop.com and let's settle in for our prayer, okay? Dear Lord, thank you for laying ideas on our hearts and blessings at our feet. We ask that you guide us down the path where we can use our passions, our strengths to make a difference in someone else's life. And perhaps for a fleeting moment, we can forget the struggles that we're currently navigating. Show us the way to give humbly, love fiercely, and live with a strong sense of hope. May we be blessed with your grace, filled with your peace and light. And we lift all of this up in Jesus' name. Amen. Remember, one person can make a difference, and that person is you. And until we meet again, beautiful, I believe in you. Now it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.